hide it in your mom's wig. And the t-shirt started off in Foot Locker, and within the second year of launching, it reached 1,500 stores across America. And in the mid of 1996, N1 finally got their first spokesman. And you might know him. His name was Stephon Marbury. With Marbury signing, N1 launched its first pair of basketball sneakers, and finally expanding their brand into the footwear category. Marbury was also named to the All-Rookie team in 1997, so this was more exposure to N1.
Hey, from the World Famous Wake Up Show with King Tech and DJ Revolution, and y'all about to view the N1 mixtape on video. I'm with you live.
In late 1990,
Wealth is breaking ground on the biggest project yet. Worth is giving the people who build it a solid.
a videotape was containing street ball stunts was delivered to N1 by Marquise Kelly. He was the coach of the Benjamin Cardozo High School team in Queens, New York. And the tape that he sent had low quality, poor resolution, and it was hard to hear anything. But it featured a street baller by the name of Rayford Alston, aka Skip to My Lou. At the time, Alston was a student at Fresno State who had entered the 1998 NBA draft. The videotape will soon be known as the Skip Tape, which was referring to Alston's streetball nickname, Skip to My Lou. And that's pretty much how he got it. He would later sign on with N1. So in 1999, N1 shot their first series of commercials and print ads incorporating NBA players like Darrell Armstrong, Toby Bailey, and Miles Simon. And when the traditional marketing campaign proved unsuccessful, a strategy was formed to use the Skip Tape. It was edited and reprinted into 50,000 copies. And over the next 8 weeks, it was spread across basketball camps, clinics, and record labels. The tape will become the first mixtape and quickly made Rayford Alston into a celebrity. And when N1 became a product partner with Foot Action, this strategy evolved into a national 30 different countries and territories. One of the most prominent appearances N1 sneakers, aside from Vince Carter's dunk contest, was when Detroit Pistons Chauncey Billups took home the MVP honors during the 2004 NBA Finals, and was wearing the N1 Rises. The mid-top sneakers' clean and aggressive look matched Chauncey Billups' game perfectly. In the Rises, Chauncey Billups would average 21 points and 5 rebounds in the series, leading the Pistons to their first championship in 14 years, and picking up the MVP award in the process. N1 apparel and footwear first appeared in the digital arena on Street Hoops in 2002. But in 2006, the brand officially made its entrance into the category, partnering with Ubisoft to release its first video game, N1.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now there's Skyrizi. 3 out of 4 people achieved 90% clearer skin at 4 months after just 2 doses. Skyrizi may increase your risk of infections and lower your ability to fight them. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fevers, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or coughs, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine. Now is the time to ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi.
Which one? 2K21 current gen or next gen?
Street Ball. The game featured a story mode mirroring an N1 Street Ball series on ESPN, where players were able to create their own basketball player and enter into the N1 mixtape tour in order to get a contract with the N1 team. Players were able to create their own stylized trick move and pull them off with a 2 analog stick system called
All-Star 2 or 3
The
or something
games
like
were
that.
available on both PlayStation 2 and Xbox.
I might start playing that bitch.
So
I start playing it though.
2009, N1's longest endorsee, Rayford Alston, aka Skip to My Lou, will lead the Orlando Magic to the NBA Finals versus Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers. Skip wore the N1 cubics throughout the 09 season, all the way through the NBA Finals. After another one of his high-scoring playoff games, Dwight Howard said this about Skip: "He wasn't Rayford Alston tonight. He was the playground legend Skip to My Lou. When he plays like the playground legend, he's tough to guard. The Magic lost the series in 5 games, but Skip's presence in the finals brought a great acclaim to And1, as his And1 background story was covered numerous times in the papers. So now we're on to the 2010s. Following a short hiatus, the And1 mixtape tour will come back in 2010, now known as And1 Live Streetball Tour. The tour continued to expand globally as the And1 team toured the world, and they were meeting success against most international teams. They remained undefeated outside the U.S. until they lost to Puerto Rico Streetballers in 2012. Over the years, And1 has changed hands a few times, first being bought out by American Sporting Goods in 2005, and on August 25th, 2011, And1 was sold to Galaxy Brands, a brand management company based in New York. The company later merged with Sequential Brands Group, a publicly traded brand management company, but the personnel managing And1 never changed. Under Sequential, And1 has reconnected
E3 the
with
legend.
roots, signing marquee NBA players
Long
and
ass time for
sponsoring
real.
tournaments worldwide. In November 2012, And1 signed then Pacer Lance Stevenson to an endorsement deal.
Take a good
Lance
little minute.
Stevenson had won the New York City basketball championships in all 4 years of high school and became New York State's all-time leading scorer in high school basketball, named Mr. New York Basketball after his senior year. He would soon sign a multi-year deal with the Indiana Pacers, with And1 signing him during his rookie season. Born Ready fit the And1 streetball personality with his aggressive, never-back-down attitude, which was put on national display during the 2014 NBA Conference Finals. Stevenson, who had led the league in triple-doubles that year, and the Pacers passed the Knicks in the round prior, was paired against LeBron James in the Miami Heat. From trash-talking to mind games to even blowing in LeBron's ear at one point, Lance Stevenson did whatever he can do to get into LeBron's head. In celebration of their 20-year anniversary, the brand hosted the And1 Labor Day Summer Remix, a $100,000 winner-take-all basketball tournament in August 2013. The tournament took place in Temple University in Philadelphia and also included a $10,000 dunk contest. So on to 2015, paying homage to Brooklyn's streetball culture, And1 partnered with Slam Magazine to host numerous events surrounding the 2015 NBA All-Star Game. But yeah, pretty much after that, it was dead. And it pretty much been dead ever since Sequential bought them out.
Awards for the
And1 was
fucking
never the
legend
same.
shit on
Under
fucking
Armour started to climb up with Steph
21
Curry
and this
as
shit.
the reigning
Basically the
MVP.
same shit as fucking
Then
2K20.
Adidas had Derrick
2K
Rose
next gen
and
the same
James
way, I
Harden,
think.
and Nike pretty much have Jordan and every single popular athlete.
How the fuck I got a meter on? Oh, you want to play like this, huh? Wow.
Hey, think you're managing your moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease?
Are you okay?
I've been. But even when I was there, I never knew if the symptoms would keep us apart. So I talked to my doctor and learned Humira is for people who still have UC or Crohn's symptoms after trying other medications. And Humira helps people achieve remission that can last, so you can experience...
I got a fucking meter on.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections. Serious and sometimes fatal infections, including tuberculosis and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms.
GG's.
Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Be there for you and them. Ask your gastroenterologist about Humira. With Humira, remission is possible.
It was just too much for And1. I mean, your top sponsor was Lance Stevenson, so you know that was not going to last long. And it was not a player shoe. And1 real success was a street shoe. So you can just say they just stopped being cool. Especially when Vince Carter went from a superstar to a bench player. Kevin Garnett retired.
I gave this nigga a chase down block.
Play in China. They had literally no one to hang on to. And This sucks because every kid wants to shoot threes like Curry, but they will never know the time where everybody cared more about handles and embarrassing opponents than actually scoring. I can say the
This nigga
last
trying
time
his
it
hardest
actually
too.
felt like street ball was during the NBA
That shit
lockout
back,
season
bitch.
when KD dropped 66 points in the Rucker Park. But aside from that, I just feel like street ball is just a thing in the past. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and tell me if y'all think N1 will ever be revived, or anything close to what it was. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, show love to the YG gang, and I'm out, bruh. And if you're still here, here are 2 videos you will enjoy.
You don't have to jump. You don't have to jump. Come on, this nigga sitting on the goal. They still give him a contest.
How do you make celebrity money without being a celebrity? Let's look at LeBron.
Contrary to what most people believe, LeBron James does not make most of his money from basketball. In fact, he uses a simple, unique method which people like you and I can use. And the best part is, almost anyone can copy what he's doing.
Put in the work and the results will come.
Everybody loves comparisons. I'm not going to ask a corny comparison about you to anybody else, but I am going to ask you to compare 35-year-old LeBron with a little bit of gray in that beard, right? Maybe a little bit less up top, to 27-year-old, to 27-year-old LeBron that got that first one. What's better about LeBron James' 35-year-old game and mind than the young man that won his first?
He didn't. 35-year-old LeBron was 27-year-old.
Oh my God! They give this nigga a block every fucking time, bruh.
What you were capable of. So I think if you line 35-year-old LeBron up with 27-year-old LeBron, he'll dominate. From the mental side. He'll just made himself made years ago. You got no chance. You got no chance. All that super athleticism, you ain't got no chance.
Hey man, it's your boy aka Gala, and the NBA season is finally over. And man, it's been a ride. This is by far the most craziest season in NBA history, no question. Like being in that bubble for a couple months with no family to attend to, you just there playing basketball. And this bubble basically shows who's mentally tough and who's that dog. And that dog was those 2 teams in the finals. But anyway, we're here to talk about LeBron James and if he's actually better than his 27-year-old self. Because back when he was 27 years old,
I'm getting full
he
whites
was
at
an
the
athletic
ass.
freak. I mean, he still is an athletic freak, but the stuff that he was doing on the court with the Heat, it was just unreal. But this LeBron, he's at his full potential. And to me, this is the best version of LeBron. And I'm going to tell you why. But before we get straight to that, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for the culture. And let's get into this video, man. So LeBron James this season...
This nigga gotta do all of this just to score, bro. This shit is so sad.
Rebounds, while shooting 49% from the field. So this is the first time ever in his career that he averaged a double-double. And it's the first time he led the league in assists. So I think he was trying to make a statement that he can change his game. And you're going to start seeing
This nigga is so sad, bro.
Double action. And LeBron slowly giving the keys to Anthony Davis to lead the Lakers to more championships in the future. So this LeBron, you can tell that his IQ is at an all-time high. Like when I was watching the playoff games this season, it looked like he was a step ahead of everybody. He could see plays before it even happened. And it's crazy because it's easier to tell when plays are about to happen when you're watching the game. But LeBron is in the game. He's playing at real time. So the fact that he can know what plays the opposing team is going to run at real time, it's insane. Like literally,
fuck out the court, bitch. Lame ass nigga. Nigga made a 2-way slasher. Don't try to get no contact dunks or nothing. Nigga trying to post look every fucking possession. Nigga, 20 fucking overalls higher than me and shit, bro. I don't even got fucking most of my badges.
It was some crazy stuff. We called it a play. He was like, "What?" And Brian told him what our play was. You know.
And LeBron was learning how to win championships. He needed D-Wade to teach him how to be a champion. So there's a huge difference mindset-wise between 2020 LeBron and Heat LeBron. But I will say this, that Heat LeBron was at his peak physically, and he had elite defense. But 2020 LeBron has elite defense as well. He just shows it more in the playoffs. Like you've seen it when LeBron went against Jamal Murray. And mind you, Jamal Murray was the hottest player in the playoffs. Every time I see him shoot, it just looked like it's going in. And he had two 50-point games in the playoffs as well. And in the last 5 minutes of Game 5, where they needed Jamal Murray the most, LeBron was locking him up that whole 5 minutes. I don't even think he got a bucket on LeBron in those last 5 minutes of that game. So he still has that elite defense. He just shows it more in the playoffs. And he just decided to go on chill mode in the regular season. So the big difference between LeBron now and LeBron playing in the Heat is that you see that 2020 LeBron is more skilled, a lot calmer than 27-year-old LeBron. He's more confident in shooting three-pointers because back then, a lot of defenders will leave LeBron wide open at the three-point line. But if you do it this year, LeBron will make you pay. And you can just tell he's at his peak mentally. Especially what he's been through this season in the bubble. No family, no crowd, just him hooping against other teams. And that just shows you how strong his mindset is. And you can tell from all his losses and wins from the finals, it made him the player who he is today. And that's a key difference between 2020 LeBron and that Heat LeBron. Experience. And you can argue that 2020 LeBron is not the best LeBron, but it's definitely the most complete LeBron we have ever seen. I will say 2020 LeBron and 2018 LeBron is the most complete skill-wise. Because in 2018, especially in the playoffs, you start to see everything in LeBron's arsenal when he was carrying that team to the finals. And a lot of people will argue that's the best season we have ever seen LeBron play. And I will say that was one of his biggest accomplishments, was carrying that Cavs team to the finals. Because when I say he had nobody at all. But the only reason why I'll put 2020 LeBron slightly ahead of 2018 LeBron is because the situation he was in. He was in the toughest season of all time. And playing with no fans or family to support you and still being able to put those type of numbers, that just shows how much a dog he was this season. And there was a lot of pressure on him this season. If he would have lost his finals, a lot of people would have took him out the GOAT discussion with Michael Jordan. And if he didn't deliver a championship as he promised, a lot of Laker fans would have been angry with him. And another reason why I feel like this is the best LeBron, because he was doing this with the
Yeah, I can't wait till my fucking VP bill ready. I can't fucking wait.
Team, just look at the roster again. This team was just two star players with average role players. The only role player that stood out this season was Rondo. So, guys, tell me what was the best version of LeBron. And if we get 100 likes, I'll do another video like this. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, and show love to the YG gang. And I'm out, bro. And if you're still here, here are 2 videos you will enjoy.
Like a circle in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel, never ending routine, a never spinning.
Borrow? I don't let folks borrow.
Like a snowball in a mountain, or a carnival tune, like a carousel that's turning, running rings around the moon, like a clock with endless sweeping.
Come on, bruh.
The world is like an apple whirling silently in space, like the circle of time in the windmills of
Games, and they missed 6 consecutive years with a drought.
James again. Oh, he hits another one. LeBron James, which is number one. He'll take a three. LeBron James will hit a three.
Hey man,
Yep, King
it's
is
your
the
boy
DC builder.
YG, aka Ngala. And can we take a moment and appreciate LeBron's greatness? Like the stuff he's doing right now, it's unheard of. LeBron James is doing something we haven't seen before. And he's basically killing every narrative this year. Like the dude is going to his 10th finals in his 17th year. So he basically spent over half of his NBA life in the finals. And if that don't speak greatness to you, I don't know what does. And if he wins a championship this year and finals MVP, he'll be the only player to win the award for 3 different franchises. And that's insane. So don't take LeBron for granted. Because when it's time for LeBron to hang that jersey up, a lot of people will miss him. Even the haters. I promise you, the haters will miss him too. Because the stuff he did for the NBA as a whole was simply amazing to watch. He literally came into the league as the chosen one tatted on his back. And the amount of pressure that was on him, it would be overwhelming for any type of NBA player. And the fact that he overachieved
Oh my
that,
god, bro. He just give this nigga
and just
contest.
think about this. His 10
Nigga got a
finals
whole D,
appearances
nigga. This
is
nigga
more than
fucking perfectly
27
defensive
current
contest
NBA
every fucking
franchises.
time.
The only teams that have more finals appearances than him is the Lakers, of course, the Celtics, and the Warriors. And all three of those teams have been winning championships since the 40s. So that's insane for LeBron. And I seen this tweet, and it said that the only time LeBron didn't make the finals was in 2004 and 05 when he wasn't old enough to drink. 06, 08, and 2010, he lost to teams with 3+
Nigga got a D
All-Stars.
minus,
And the
bro.
reason why he was in the 2009 NBA Finals, just look at his team. His team was completely trash. And he averaged 38 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists in the Eastern Conference Finals. So he wasn't to blame. And the first season with the Lakers, he was injured. And before he got injured,
Yeah, I know what I'm about to do. Fuck this.
that's it. That's the only time he didn't make the finals. And there's one weird stat that I've seen, but it was crazy, is that LeBron James is more likely to make the NBA Finals than Michael Jordan is to make a shot. Just think about that. LeBron has a better chance of making it to the NBA with Jordan making a shot. So if you're LeBron's teammate, you're going to the NBA Finals. And he already holds numerous NBA records, but winning a title with 3 different NBA franchises could be the factor that gives LeBron his own unique place in league history. Like, I'm serious. If LeBron wins another NBA Finals MVP, he would be the only player to win the award for 3 different teams. And even if he don't win Finals MVP, he will be by far the greatest player to ever win titles with 3 separate franchises. So come on, bro. To my eyes, he's the second greatest player of all time. And right now, I can't say he's better than Michael Jordan, but he's definitely closing the gap. That's all I can say. It's like in order to pass Michael Jordan, you either gotta be flawless or do something completely unbelievable. That's the only way you're gonna pass Michael Jordan. And that's what LeBron is doing right now. You can be a star with 7 championships in 7 years and still can't be better than Michael Jordan. That's how great Michael Jordan was. And even though LeBron is not better than Michael Jordan as of right now, is that supposed to be a bad thing? He's not even retired yet. He's still got at least 2 or 3 more years to go. And probably even more by the way he's playing right now. I'm guessing he's going to retire once he passed Kareem all-time scoring record. So yeah, I feel like the best time to compare Michael is going to retire once he passed Kareem all-time scoring.
State or province. Postal code. Country or region. United States.
He's the second greatest player of all time. And right now,
Optional. Virginia. Input. Response. FRE. 3,100. Payment methods. Default.
Use a bitch.
Chill, but my arm right here.
Users and accounts.
Huh?
Sign in.
Arm right here. Chill.
My fault, Slime.
Say now I'm playing slime. Yes,
To move. Yeah.
Hey, Slime.
Yeah.
Don't try me again.
Controls.
I just don't know what to do. I just don't know.
You know better, Slime. You know better. I don't hear none of that. You know I got powers. Alright, let me try this shit out.
You seen G today? I haven't been on Snap, to be honest.
You said what?
Has G been on Snap?
No, I ain't seen G. I sure saw Haley. She's such a lady.
Process. Thank you. We
Psych,
continue.
I seen what the dude. I seen the fat dude, the fat man. Yeah, that sounds like him.
I know Jay probably was on
Ain't Jay the dude that bitched you before? Oh, he ain't bitch you? Who bitched you then?
I don't know.
So nobody ever bitch you?
That's in my memory.
I hope so.
Process. Thank you. We NBA 2K20.
She doing good.
Somebody call in the group chat. One of them group chats. You got something to do with this? I mean, call them group chats again. You heard me, Sonny? Cause you don't want to make me upset. Sorry, no, I'm finna play 2K, Slime.
For real?
Yeah, man. Finna buy that quick. Booty, woody, 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 woody. It's electric. Boogie, woody, woody. What was I supposed to be buying? Dad. Damn, what the fuck they keep calling this group chat for? Hey, sidekick. Hey, sidekick. Hey, Greg, tell them to start calling the group chat. They about to make me upset. hell? Oh, it's real. Real calling the group chat. Slime, I almost answered the call. My face is all in the camera, Slime. What the fuck? Hey, Slime, I'm gonna call you back in a couple.
Alright, Slime.
What the fuck, bro? Alright, animation store. Oh shit, I'm tripping. Damn.
Today, I'm going to try out a new series that I think is a cool and interesting idea. I've seen Gary Vee do it, so I
Paired Michael Jordan and LeBron is when LeBron retires. That's when we'll find out the true answer. And I have a gut feeling that LeBron James will have a 6-6 finals record. And if it does happen, please come back to this video. But anyways, man, the Lakers versus Heat, this got a lot of storylines. Like Pat Riley versus LeBron James, Kuzma versus Tyler Hero, because you know Tyler Hero got his ex, and winning this championship for Kobe, that's the perfect storyline. And it would be LeBron James' old team that he's going against in the finals. Like, this is a book itself. So anyways, man, tell me if y'all enjoyed this video, and who y'all got in the finals. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, and show love to the YG gang, and I'm out, bro. And if you're still here, here are 2 videos you will enjoy. Hey man, it's your boy YG, aka Yama, and Irvin Johnson, also known as Magic. He's so good that y'all probably thought Magic was his first name, but no, it's actually his nickname. And he actually got it by destroying competition back in high school. And when you talk about NBA players who changed the game, Magic Johnson's on that list. And he's actually top 3 if I'm being honest with you. Like guys, when he came into the league, nobody never
God damn!
a player like Magic Johnson. He is the only rookie ever to win Finals MVP. No player has done it in their first season. And Magic was just doing unbelievable things. Like in Game 6 of that final series, he played the center position with Kareem. And he dropped 42 points. It was clear that Magic Johnson was a generation ahead of everybody. To me, I feel like he's the first point guard because he impacted the game every time he stepped on the floor. He's an elite playmaker, and he got eyes on the back of his head. I mean, literally, he can see plays before it even happened. And I didn't even mention that he's a 6'9" guard.
Can we run? You got shooting center or some shit?
Or point forwards in today's league. Or he at least set the pass. Because it's very rare to see a 6'9" point guard like Magic, especially in the 80s. So we're going to listen to NBA legends and players talk about how scary good of prime Magic Johnson was. But before we get straight to that, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit that note.
Like I said, do you got a center?
So you won't be missing any of my videos. And let's get to the video.
This is welcome. This is work.
You got like a shooting center or something?
Dude, I didn't get over there, and if there's a terrible film of the thing. Somehow, I don't know how it happened, but they got it on film. 5 seconds to go. And that was one of those ones that St. Charles
You can't shoot?
14 years old when I met him. You know, and he played with us.
I might need a center that can shoot. I ain't gonna care.
And you just talk, man. He was special, man. Well, he's probably smart enough to get you the ball.
So let me try this player out and then I'm gonna try to get him in interior.
You know, I mean, that would made him magic. He understood how to win. He was all about winning. He made people around him better. He made people around him better at 14. So his potential was scary. I think he reached his full potential and having a super career at the NBA player.
I've read a lot. When papers say you're the next best, you're the chosen one, the next Michael, the next Magic, and you know.
What's good?
Is it hard not to believe the hype at times, or how does that strike you when they say that sort of thing?
Well, it strikes me with a lot of passion, and it makes me work even harder to get to the level that Magic, Michael, Bird, Julius, and now that Kobe and Tracy is in the league now. You know, everyone when they was younger wanted to fly like Jordan, wanted to dish no-look passes like Magic.
Pair Michael Jordan and LeBron is when LeBron retires. That's when we will find out the true answer. And I have a gut feeling that LeBron James will have a 6-6 finals record. And if it does happen, please come back to this video. But anyways, man, the Lakers versus Heat, this got a lot of storylines. Like Pat Riley versus LeBron James, Kuzma versus Tyler Hero, because you know Tyler Hero got his ex, and winning this championship for Kobe, that's the perfect storyline. And it would be LeBron James' old team that he's going against in the finals. Like, this is a book itself. So anyways, man, tell me if y'all enjoyed this video and who y'all got in the finals. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, and show love to the YG gang. And I'm out, bruh. And if you're still here are 2 videos you will enjoy.
They say big time players like big time moments. What does playoff PG like?
Man, it's a fun guy to watch. It's an out of body person where I just like myself into a different zone.
That you don't care about what people say, but you know, does it bother you? I mean, the fact that you posted it something.
First of all, I didn't say that. Like, I think people get so caught up with other people think.
Post him up or something. I'm gonna try this shit out real quick. Nigga shot it that deep. I can't never try Bills versus like regular refs and shit. I cannot speed this. I got the wrong 20 legs. Well, GG's. Why does nigga keep calling this fucking group chat? I 100% smoother. Now they gonna spam. Good defense, bro. Terrific defense. This nigga went for a reverse. What a bomb. Shoot the ball. Come on, bro. This nigga just jumping at everything. That's wild as fuck. This nigga already jumped. They give him a double jump, bro. They give this nigga a fucking double jump. You can't be fucking serious, bro. Look at this nigga, bro. This nigga can be at the 3-point line. This nigga, they give this nigga a chase down damn near every time, bro. Damn, that would have been takeover. Oh my god. Now the nigga just spamming scoring and give him the ball, bruh. How many bailouts do a nigga need, bruh? Nigga just jumps at everything. Look at this dumb ass fucking buffoon out of fucking bounds. They give this nigga every defensive stop in the world. And they just gave him a smother contest. Oh my god. This nigga trying his fucking hardest. A full bar for game. A fucking full bar, nigga, can miss it. I'm dead as fuck. And they let him get a rebound. This gotta be the sorriest nigga in the fucking world. I can't fucking move. I'm gonna be out here fuck this nigga. Win or lose, bro. You better be glad I don't get my fucking finish out here. I would've been with this sorry ass nigga. That was green. You don't be out here fuck like this nigga. I'm gonna be out here fucking this game. 2 for fucking 6. Nigga player maxed out.
I got 5. So all y'all gotta do is go jig video. If you want to be that's the best size of. Not Kobe. Kobe. The best spin every 2K Pro 4. I don't give a damn about no basic one spin. You feel me? About a rim or something like this. Boom. Got your stupid ass. Got him under the paint. 3, nigga. You see what I'm saying? That move is a kill. Spin. Never switched up. I never switched up. Pro 4. That been the best spin every 2K. Pro 4. I don't give a. I've been rocking with Pro 8 for my place last year. But y'all see, that's it. Triple threat. We ain't finna be jab stepping, my nigga. That's what we ending the year with, my nigga. These are our dribble moves. Now I'm finna show y'all a couple moves, simple moves y'all could do with them. And then I'm finna show y'all like Pro 4, like, and this is, let me show y'all the behind the back. Let me show y'all say you got a rim on someone like this. Boom. Got your stupid ass. Got him under the paint. 3, nigga. You see what I'm saying? That move is a kill right there. That move a kill, bro. You drive into the paint and you pull back. Come on now. That shit a kill, bro. You can pull back right here. Boom. Kill, nigga. But you feel me? I already showed y'all these moves. And let's just get straight to the gameplay now, y'all. Hey, if y'all made it this far, man, y'all part of that game. That's simple. Y'all the real ones. You feel me? Comment down below if y'all made it this far. Watch the whole video. Comment down below. I need to know who my real ones is, man. My loyal. Ones. So whenever I post any type of video, y'all be there. Like if I post the IRL video, y'all be there. You feel me? That's what I need. I need my loyals, man. Comment down below if you dot gang, man. But hey, y'all see, just one slight gameplay. We playing against some bots. It's 7-0. I'm just showing off the moves. You feel me? They ain't nothing special. Just scoring, you feel me? I'm just doing moves to score. That's all I do. You feel me? I ain't no dribble guy like Steezo or nothing. I don't be practicing all that in the my court. I ain't gonna lie. I be dribbling like I'm a good dribbler, but I ain't no, you feel me, no demon god. Like look, that's the move I told y'all about. I would have shot that, but I'm on my 2-way and my stamina was low, and I don't trust it. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like, my shot on the 2-way is kind of weak. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But that was a good pass by me. Hold on. You see, I had no stamina there, but I still peekaboo. Why didn't I shoot the other one then? Like, bro, I be tweaking sometimes. Ooh, that edge on. Ooh, he already dropped it. He must got some weak knees.
It'll happen when you least expect it. Hello, I'm Kobe Bryant, and I'm here today to talk to you about something you and your loved ones should consider if you play basketball.
Ankle. He must got some weak knees, chat.
I'm dead as fuck.
That nigga dropped off top. First move I did with the badge, he dropped. Let's see. We're gonna try to drop him again. Half spin. Ooh, he attached. He ain't going this time. You drop it, stand straight. Ooh, touch the flow. Hold on. Ooh, oh, got him doing the twisty twist. Baseline. Hold on. I had that nigga doing the twisty twist. God, that is 19-0 already? Man, this game only been, I swear it's only been a minute. Oh my God, hold on. We gotta drop him one more time for the game. Oh, again, that nigga twisted like a Beyblade. Oh my God. That nigga be twisting, bro. Why he be twisting his hips like that, bro?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
They got the ball back. What the hell y'all finna do? Y'all finna come back? Oh, hell no. Alright, let's end. I gotta try to drop him off. I gotta try to drop him one more time. One more time for y'all. Come on. One more time. I could easily score, but hold on. Man, get in front of me, nigga. Why is he jumping? I ain't finna. Oh, got his ass. Hold on. One more time. We gotta make it look bad. Let's drop that nigga on his back. Fuck, my nigga, peekaboo. Peekaboo nigga. But hey, if y'all enjoyed this video, man, this is gonna be the last time I show y'all my drill moves on 2K20, like I said. So make sure y'all have these on for the rest of the game. If you need to 2K21.
Oh, dude, I tried to dunk it.
But hey, make sure y'all hit that sub button, hit that noti bill if you do hit that sub button, hit that like button, y'all. Let's try to get 5,000 likes, man. Make sure y'all, if y'all want to get in the giveaway on Twitter for 2K21, go follow my Twitter. Make sure my noties on. Follow my Instagram, y'all. Follow my Twitch, because I'm going to start streaming soon. So go crazy, y'all. Make sure my noties on everything, y'all. Come on. Dot gang or no gang, nigga. Simple. We out this video, y'all. Stay blessed. We don't die, we multiply. I told out that I so got copy right. We back, so like and subscribe. Just vibe to the guy that AZSC to the ZOA. If you wonder where I've been, I tell best just to let couple years because it's your beginner. What you gonna need for this, of course, I'm gonna go even before the 6, is you wanna have this as your controller settings. You wanna have to the video. And I know you see the controllers. I know you see it. And that's as basic as it can get, y'all. Now, you'd be surprised, Steven, why are you teaching me this? There's people that do not know this stuff. A little bit of the peekaboo. So, in order to trigger this, look at the controllers. I want you to very look closely. And you're just going to want to speed boost to the side a little bit so you get to right here. And then R2, diagonal down. And you can see that just, like, I'll give you an example right here. Just boom. It's just really, it's a peekaboo. You see what I'm saying? And that's as basic as it can get, y'all. Now, you'd be surprised, Steven, why are you teaching me this? There's people that do not know this stuff. And then, as you can see, once you get the good curry, because it's really RNG with that little
just
curry escape behind the back. When you get the good one, that's just to kill every time. And then you can start doing, like, go to the peekaboo side, and then, you see what I'm saying? Any move you can think of when you just go a little bit to the side, you can just peekaboo to the other side.
Go for the 1 year one, bro. If you go for the 1 month ones, you can't go in for that one. It's a waste of time.
See what I'm saying? And that's pretty much how you do the little peekaboo moves. Now, also, one of my favorites, I swear, I ain't seen nobody do this until we started doing this, y'all. And y'all know what I'm talking about, but this R2 down little step back right here.
I'm not paying attention.
Right there. That's going to get you open for a 3, and I'm going to teach you exactly why. Because exactly with you going to the side and being able to do the curry, you're also able to do the R2 down. So, this, what you do with this, it's pretty much like a fake drive, if you get what I'm saying.
I knew he was about to go
Let's
for that.
start it off. We're just going to go boom, boom, and then we're going to drive, and then R2 down. You've seen me do it a million times. You've seen the kills that this move produces. Every good dribbler that ISOs I know does this move ever since they took out that behind the back. It's like pretty much this. It's so quick. And if you got a
31% cover.
It's gonna take you back so far to where you're gonna get a green every single time. So it's like a fake drive. So watch me fake the drive, boom. And just like the concept of the other peekaboo, as long as you don't go too far to the side, you're able to just trigger it. So
oh my god, all these damn step backs.
Boom, boom. That is very hard to guard. Now, it looks super simple, y'all, but trust me, that combination right there is going to get a lot of kills because they got to go down for the drive. You see what I'm saying? And you can just, you can literally spam it, you can do whatever. And if they don't go, if they stay up, like if they're playing good, you can just literally just drive around.
Yeah, that's enough for fucking.
So pretty much you're putting your defender in a position to make a guess. And most times you're not going to give up no dunk. You see what I'm saying? So,
oh my god, I feel like I don't got no defense.
And that move is just OP, y'all. Now, the straighter you go after you speed boost, the more glitchy it looks. So you can go to the side, and that's pretty cool.
35%.
I like to go straight. See, if you mess up, you will do the little snatch back, but look, see. We screen lights all day. Go check out my jump shot video. Automatic greens, as you can see.
Yep, finna get my spot.
It's crazy too, because it's pretty much the only moves you need to even get open in this game.
I can't do it.
I swear you can cook somebody just doing all of that, but I'm also going to be teaching y'all the Steezo rolls again in depth. Because there's still some people out there, Steezo, I don't know how to do it. But let me put on
Yeah, I
this
blew
little
down
caution
playing
right
Dallas,
here.
man.
Not every build can do it. I don't know why. Maybe it's because you didn't pick skinny. Maybe it's because your ball handling. I don't know, but some builds cannot do the Steezo roll. And it's just the way it is. But what I do know is, if you go and make my build, which is the playmaking shot creator, or anything playmaking, I would say, you should be able to do it every time. Most people can do it, but some people's players just can't do it. I don't know what you're doing to mess up on it, but either you're doing it wrong when it comes to the animations, or your player just, it's impossible. And most of the time, you know, you can do it, you're just doing it wrong. But some players I have seen, it is impossible. But to do the Steezo roll, there's about 3 different combinations. There's the momentum. So if you guys don't know how to do a momentum, you know, it's like a crossover with your right stick and with your left stick while holding R2 at a little precise time, and you'll do boom. See what I'm saying? So you want to do a momentum to the side. And when I say to the side, you have to really do it to the side. That's really the key about this move. It's like a delayed spin back. You momentum to the side.
To unlimited. The reason you want to do that is you just want to spend as much time as you like adjusting your sensitivity. Now you can put a time limit as well if you don't have as much. I didn't really change anything. Stuff at you. For perk 2, you want to put on Scavenger just so you can keep staying into that fight. Unless you're sure that you're doing what you have. Then gently move the joystick from left to right. See, I'm barely moving it, and it has a lot of stick drift since it's turning pretty much. Now, if it doesn't have any at all, if you gently move it, it doesn't move at all, then you're good. Now, if it does move at all from small little, notches, you want to raise it up then. Raise it up by 1 each, and then just go again. And just keep doing that until you find the right one for you, until you see minimal or no stick drift at all. Now afterwards, you want to go to interface, and you want to go down to crosshairs, and you want to put it hidden. The reason for this is to create some muscle memories as you hit fire, so you always know where you're aiming at without seeing where you're aiming at. Now for practice number 1, hip fire. This is where your SMG comes in. Run around and start tracking and see how you're doing. If you feel like you're too slow in tracking, bump up your sensitivity by 1. If you feel like it's too fast, then bump it down by 1. And try mixing it up a notch. Jump shot, slide, flick from one player to another and see which sensitivity you feel the most consistent on. Also, don't forget to try changing your aim response curve type and see what combo between your sensitivity and aim response curve type works best for you. Now on to practice number 2. This is where your Krig comes into play. Once you found a good X and Y sensitivity that you like, switch to the Krig and try shooting the bots only while ADSing. And again, mix it up. Jump shotting, slide canceling, strafing, and go from one bot to another as fast as you can and see how good you're tracking it. And like before, if you're tracking way too behind or not keeping up, then try bumping up your ADS sensitivity by 0.05. It may not seem like much, but if you want to be on point, then every notch counts. Now I know there's target aim assist that you can also mess around with, but personally I don't. AR, you want to be at distance. Alright, there's still going to be, he's going to probably pass.
Hot sizzle. Ooh, you knew it was coming. Today's feature is a guy that needs literally no introduction to the 90s babies. A guy that may not have been the best pure basketball player of the collective, but when N1 needed a star to rival what the NBA had at the time in the Marburys, Steve Francis's, and Allen Iversons of the world, he stepped right into the role and became the face of the sport of street ball. Alamo may have been the heart and soul, Ayo may have had the most game and the best shot at it, but Sauce was just that man. He just made everything taste a little better. Had these three things not happened, who knows what he could have brought to the game. I know one thing, it would have been spicy. Philip Champion, born June 13th, 1976. It's your boy JC Stunning Growth. Champion was born in Jacksonville, Florida, and by his own admittance, grew up working on his dribbling skills 24 hours a day. No time for books and school when you're trying to be the best, right? Although I don't agree with the action, I gotta admire the dedication and drive to perfect what he knew he was good at. Stunt number one, I love spice, just not the one you got. Who loves and Louisiana, or that Texas Pete. Champion had game, but just not for the league. Nothing about his game led you to believe he could or even wanted to play in the NBA. He wasn't very fast, had a slow set shot that he rarely took, didn't even think about passing it, and was really small, man. Like, Iverson was tiny, but at least he was in tip-top condition, which adds its own strength to you. Sauce looked like he never lifted or ran a mile in his life. Not to mention, he was like 5'9", if that. Luckily for him, none of these things really mattered in the game he was about to be a star in. Actually, not much mattered in that game. A come as you are, leave when your time is up kind of situation. A league where you don't need any form of education or organized ball, no drug tests, no weight limits or discrepancies, nothing. Oh, and you could literally hold the ball as long as you wanted, traveled as much as you needed to get the move off, and perfect that one skill that you're best at. If you're a jumper, do that. Slash, wait for a guard to put it on the rim for you. If you have a charismatic handle, stick to that and perfect that skill. During the game, that's all you do. And when you pulled off the perfect move, just toss the ball as far as you can. It don't even matter. Did you get the oohs and ahs? Cool. Good shit, my G. Sauce had the spice, just not an NBA type of talent. And I think he was cool with that. Stunt number two, taking care of a good thing. A lot of times when you give a person something they weren't ready for, there's a great chance they mess things up. And one was one of the best basketball ideas ever. Although it was short-lived, we can't front on how much N1 entertained the people. These were street guys that were rejected from every other opportunity because they lacked more than just one skill. You take them off the streets and give them this newfound fame and a way to take care of their families, and you create a volcano of ego that will erupt in due time. This is literally what happened to every single N1 player at some point, and it led to the demise of the sport. If you watched the episodes in the early 2000s, you'd see guys fighting and bickering all the time. It made for good dramatic pieces of TV and was pretty much encouraged for that simple fact, but it was slowly creating these players that were becoming bigger than the man next to them. That's never a good thought to enter your mind, and I think that was the reason everything came crashing down. The league was also very disorganized, coaches being just a loudmouth off the street that didn't know how to lead professional guys that make more and are more important than them. This would lead to competition off the court that just wasn't lasting for the brand. This affected Sauce too. Although he was a quiet guy, he was internally building an ego of his own. He knew he was a one-of-one. He knew he was the Allen Iverson of the band. He knew most people came to see him. I remember him coming to my city and everyone was talking about Hot Sauce. They gave him a king's entrance and was on seat's edge for any move he would do. After the game, dozens of women lined his hotel, waiting their turn to go up and see him. I mean, girls from the turf you never saw or thought were like that. You see them in a tight dress, waiting in the hotel lobby. That's when I knew how much ego the guys, and especially Sauce, had. But that would all change. And one just couldn't provide for all the mouths waiting to be fed. Attitudes growing bigger than the budget. One important thing, age. Stunt number 3, spice only lasts for so long. After you wash the hot sauce drenched wings down, drink some milk, water, or beer of your choice, you realize that while it was good, it's not burning anymore. You're cool. That's the thing about a dressing like hot sauce. It's good only while it's lasting, and that's not a long time. The same would happen to the actual hot sauce and the streetball sport as we knew it as well. By 2006, he played a big role in the movie Crossover, which depicted Champion as the rival to a guy setting up wagers on basketball games. By 2009, he would leave the N1 mixtape tour and sign with an ABA team in attempts to keep his career going. N1 died out, and the sauce just wasn't spicy anymore. The taste for that authentic grassroots new thing bubbled. Everyone kind of passed or faded away. Champion would go on.
Oh my God, I guess niggas got perfect ass defense with a slashing.
He was unique in that he never seemed to care about making it to the league or college. He just wanted to be a star either way he could. And a star, he definitely was. He's affected the game in a huge way, and his name will also live on past his life. He's currently making his round across the country, speaking to children about the game of basketball, training them, and just being a great mentor
Nigga taking up over a fucking big dude. A fucking big
Streetball
dude,
may be
bro.
dead or dying
Not
out,
even
but
pump
Champion
faking.
can always say, at some point, I had the sauce everyone wanted. In his world, that's the Hall of Fame. It's your boy JC Stunning Growth. I'm out.
Underwritten by Kevin.
Fucking on my dick. I gotta see this shit.
I'm sure you, just as I, have heard this a lot. He was destined to be this, or she was destined to be that. You take a guy like Shaquille O'Neal, he was destined to be a basketball player. There's just nothing else I could see him doing. Michael Jackson, Beyonce, Tom Brady, all destined to do exactly what they are now, no question. Well, today's feature was destined to do something as well. Sometimes what we're destined to do is not what we want, and we fight.
God damn,
while the
nigga.
world forces its hand and makes us submit. This basketball player's story is the epitome of that, and the perfect example of stunted growth. Having your growth stunted isn't always a negative thing all the time. Some are able to bounce back and offer some other greatness to the world. Maybe not for yourself, but sacrificially for the betterment of others. I'm living testament, and so is Ronnie Fields, born February 28, 1977. As it seems, his journey was a sacrifice for all the people he helped and is helping to this day. Let's get into 3 reasons his destiny did not include the NBA. It's your boy JC Stunted Growth. As you get it, man. Ronnie was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. He began his journey as an active young boy who loved to play baseball in the streets. He and his friends would hit the ball as hard as they could, while other friends retrieved it for it to be hit again. This was fun to Ronnie. It was done a million times until one time he ran to retrieve the ball and was hit by a car and almost knocked unconscious. This would be Fields' first, but definitely not the last time he would have run-ins with automobiles. I was fortunate to make it through 3 or 4 car accidents and still be living, Fields would later quote. The universe was trying to tell him something. Fields continued to be an active child, as he just had a knack for sports, mentally, but mostly physically, as can be seen when he reached high school. A physical specimen that was one of the most athletic guards you will ever see at the high school level. Not only being one of the strongest on his team in the weight room, but one of the highest jumpers as well. A team that featured future Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett, who said Ronnie Fields was the best player he'd ever seen with his own eyes, and the reason he went to Farragut to play with him. But not all was on track for Ronnie, as he fell into one of the many traps young basketball players fall into coming up. Stunt number 1, counting your chickens before they hatch. In 1995, Ronnie's teammate Kevin Garnett was considered the best amateur player in the world. Some even went as far as calling him the greatest, period. He was projected to be the next big thing in the game of basketball. That year, he and Ronnie formed a duo unlike any other and led their team to a 28-2 record. Garnett was Batman, and Fields was a younger version of Batman himself. Kevin skipped college and turned pro, where he was the number 5th pick in the 1995 draft, and went on to be a star and champion. In the following year, everyone was excited and just knew it was going to get even better because next up was Ronnie Fields, the guard version of KG. That meant even more exciting, just a little younger. That was scary. Everyone knew he was going to the league and treated him as such. He would go to restaurants and they would refuse to take his money. He would show up to the court to play pickup and kids would be in line waiting for his autograph. In his words, it was like being in the NBA without the pay. All that's cool and all, but the one thing that seems to be the detriment to young ballers with the talent and fame Ronnie possessed was the girls. According to him, they were everywhere. Fields began to think he already made it before he even seen an NBA check. Now completely bought into the hype and started living his life focusing on two things, basketball and women. A very bad mixture, because chasing after cats will always lead you down a dark alley, and that's exactly what happened to Ronnie. To begin his senior season, Fields was spectacular and was thought of as the best player in the country, neck and neck with Kobe Bryant. But while Kobe was focused, Ronnie was living like a pro baller that already made it, enjoying the fruits before his labor. This attitude and perspective led him to hanging out all hours of the night, allegedly heading to meet a lady friend, and at about 1:15 a.m., February 25th, 1996, 1 week before the city playoffs, he lost control while driving a rental, spun out, crashed, and woke up in the hospital. He had broken his neck and was almost paralyzed. Up to that point, Ronnie on the basketball court was averaging 32.4 points, 12.2 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 blocks, 4 steals, and 4 dunks a game. A consensus first-team All-American and expected NBA draft pick if he chose to follow the Garnett route. This accident changed the future for him because I think it placed him in a position where the league was looking at him as sort of a liability. You can get in trouble while in the league and be fine, but getting in trouble and making these types of missteps before puts a huge black eye on the prospect. This situation would lead him to feel as though he needed to go the college route and prove himself once again. Had it not happened, he would have went straight to the league, and his story would have been written a lot differently. Stunt number 2, you had one job. At this point, Fields was still considered a sure thing. Although he was in a major accident, he did manage to recover after missing some valuable time. The only thing Fields needed to do at this point was get into school. By doing that, he could showcase his talent on the big stage and also show scouts he wasn't affected by his past and was still one of the best young players available. And this brings me to the point where I hate to connect stories, but you see this happen far too often, where you wonder, who's guiding some of these guys, man? Guidance is so important. No one's to blame half the time either. Most don't have a father figure in their life, and if they do, he, along with mom, aren't into that sport and don't know the pitfalls to warn the child. The people around him are too busy leeching and seeing what's in it for them to even care that he's self-destructing. And the player is in a daze of, well, I'm still young, I'm talented, so it'll just work out. Then they're 24, and it all hits them. For Ronnie, he didn't have the smarts to realize what was at stake, literally. Fields committed to DePaul University, his hometown college.
You ain't called me, nigga. When you called me?
And one that could have propelled him to his dreams. But academically, Ronnie failed to qualify and was denied admission just days before classes were scheduled to begin. This meant he couldn't attend.
When you called me? You called me like yesterday or something? A few days ago. Let me check. Give me a second. Let me check.
Didn't have anyone around him that were focused as well. No business.
Let me check. Give me a second.
What would be the next step? Well, for most, try to get into school at some point. repair your rep and ball
Probably a
out,
few
right?
days ago.
I mean, he was still young enough to do so. But that's where the third and final
All
stunt would happen to Ronnie and put a nail in his chances.
right.
Stunt number 3 couldn't get right.
I had to check for real. They're saying, some folks saying they can call me and shit. Bro, they gave this nigga a block and a fucking stop. I can't never just catch a break on this shit.
I'm Erin. And I'm Margot. We've always done things our own way, charted our own
You gotta
paths.
a block and a
I
stop,
say
bro.
that in past tense because, as you will later see, Fields' story does take a turn for the positive. At
That's
that
so
time,
foul,
in
bro. I'm gonna put a
96,
stop
he
in the
was on a
glitch movie.
path
That's so
where he
foul.
just had too much power, leeches, misinformed people, and an environment set up for a star player
Don't
that
tell me
didn't
you
know
going out
better
like this,
to
bro.
fail. He just
I know
couldn't
she
do
ain't.
anything
This nigga
right
doing a
enough
glitch
to
fucking.
fully fulfill anything. Good enough to jump straight to the league, not focusing on
Oh my god, they were switching away from the
couldn't
ball.
make the grades. Second chance to go another route, and then this happens. A few months after being denied entry into the
Oh man.
other men were charged with trying to lure a girl to an encounter without her consent in an attempt to have sex with her. This is sad in so many ways. One, you get no respect for trying to
Hey, you're
secretly
real.
run a train
I ain't
above
learned to do that move though.
Two, as you can see, Fields was being used by everyone around him. That knew he could pretty much get any girl to
GG's, bro. I'm glad you yeah, bro. Good shit, bro. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you're a real one for that. Appreciate it. For real, for real. Anybody else would have been coming to Mike talking shit and stuff. Good game though, bro. Yeah, good game though, bro. For real.
Promising prospect that was supposed to join Garnett as stars in the league. Imagine the story that would have been, right? Fields would be
I didn't know. I need to learn
drafted
how to do that fucking glitch thing. Hey, Casper.
to lead the CBA in
Oh, you
scoring
say you banned
and
this shit.
steals
Never
in
mind.
back-to-back seasons. And
How the
ended his
fuck you
long
get banned,
CBA
bro?
career as one of the leading scorers in league history. He also played overseas, the ABA, and is currently a motivational speaker, sharing his story across the globe.
I was gonna actually get on 2K20 right quick.
He's also working to develop curriculums for youth,
but you banned it anyway.
And are looking for a way to bounce back on the right track academically. All in all, Fields' story is an important one, and although it's one that didn't end in the NBA, it's the perfect story for anyone that wants to learn what not to do. Yes, he was.
Ain't you banned?
Overdraft up to $100 with SpotMe. Install the Chime app today and get started.
Sexual content. The fuck? Why you always, bruh? You need to stop messaging people, bruh. Or doing whatever you be doing, bro. You need to stop messaging people, bro. That's the only reason you getting banned for doing like dumbass messages and stuff, bro. You do not have to message these niggas.
About Snowfall Season 4. Will Franklin Saint save his boy Leon? So down below, I want you guys to let me know exactly what you think is going to happen. Do you believe Franklin Saint's going to save Leon, or will Franklin do the opposite and throw Leon up under the bus, get rid of him, and make a deal with Man Boy? You're definitely going to see what's going to happen in this next episode. I'm going to break it down for you guys, letting you know exactly what I think is going to happen. Now, make sure you checked out my Snowfall Season 4, Episode 5, What to Expect video is up right now. Also, check out my Snowfall Season 4, Episode 4 recap, which, man, you already know that episode was crazy. It was crazy. So let's begin. Let's talk about this topic of discussion. We know what happened in the last episode. Now, I'm seeing everybody pointing fingers. They saying, whose fault is this? I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to focus on the facts. The fact of the matter is, Leon, He took out a kid. We know that. That is the facts, right? Now, in the last episode, we understand the reasoning why Leon even went at Scully, because, of course, Scully and his boys came at Leon. We know this. You know, Wanda's shot. So, of course, you know Leon definitely wants to get revenge, no matter what. This is something that is going to happen. It's not going to go with no unanswered consequences. It's going to happen. He's going to come at Scully at all costs. He's going to find him. Now, if we really paying attention and we really just thinking about what's happening is this. Leon told Franklin Saint, leave Scully and Man-Boy alone. Do not get involved in none of this, right? This is what he told him. So what Leon is facing right now is all the consequences of who? Franklin Saint's decisions. You know what I'm saying? Franklin decided to screw over Scully. These are just facts. This is not an opinion. You know what I'm saying? He screwed over Scully. These are the consequences. So now Leon has to deal with them as well, because regardless of what type of disagreements Franklin and Leon have, they are two boys at the end of the day. They're still up under the same organization when it's all said and done. Scully knows this, so why not try to take out Leon? Why not try to hurt Franklin Saint's organization? Now, let's get to another fact. Franklin told Leon to just stay away, stay low-key, leave it alone.
Some say the greatest threat to a network.
Sir, cybersecurity attacks are on the rise. We could be at risk for ransomware.
Comes.
But you see, with the mentality of Leon, it's just not going to happen. He was already, targeted. You know what I'm saying? As Leon told Franklin, this is all because of you. I told you to leave it alone. Now, your problems is my problem, and I have to fix this. I got to get rid of them. I'm telling you right now, y'all, this is very serious what's going on with Franklin. His decision-making this season, it is costing him a lot. And you know it's costing him a lot if his security guard, Lurk, wants out of this. I talked about this in the recap. Lurk was like, I'm out as well, because I'm cool with protecting you and stuff like that, but I'm not cool with taking down my own people. I'm not cool with going to war. And this is something that he does not want to be a part of. So, of course, you know what I'm saying, it lets you know how serious this event is. Now, when we get to Leon, of course, we know he had an investigator getting information on Scully's location. Leon wants to take him out at all costs. He wants to get back. Now, the shootout happens, and, I don't believe anybody really knew how serious it was going to get, right? I mean, because we was all just watching it like, okay, they going at it, they shooting, okay, Leon about to get off on them. But what we did see, of course, was the aftermath of this shootout. And yes, a kid was taken out. Now, the people that live back in these days, man, a lot of people say this is how it used to be. We saw this time and time again, left and right, of kids, innocent people and kids being taken out. They ain't got nothing to do with it at all. I mean, I see people in the comment section say they are blaming Khadijah. People are blaming Franklin. People are blaming Leon. They're blaming everybody. Everybody's getting blamed for everything that's happening. And the fact of the matter is this. Leon pulled the trigger. Leon knows he messed up, regardless of who started it. You know what I'm saying? Because in this game, taking out kids is against code.
Oh,
Leon
my
knows
goodness. That's not a contact on.
Allison Williams is at the ACC tournament in Greensboro, North Carolina. Holly Rose in Kansas City. Say the Big 12 tournament. We'll get to Holly in a moment. Allison, let's start with you. Duke yesterday. Now it's Virginia. Take us through how the day has transpired for the Cavaliers.
Well, Kevin, it seems just as quickly as Virginia's play in the ACC tournament was extended with that buzzer beater, it ended with a positive COVID-19 test result. The Cavaliers left Greensboro this morning to return to Charlottesville. They're disappointed but hopeful that they can still find a way to meet the COVID-19 protocols to play in the NCAA tournament. Tony Bennett said, "We are going to exhaust every option possible." The good news is that their opponent yesterday, Syracuse, did clear all COVID-19 protocols. They tested negative negative, and they went through the contact tracing that the ACC has them go through for every game, and none of their players or team members, staff included, were exposed to the COVID-19 positive test results through the contact tracing. They do not need to quarantine. So hopefully that's good news for the Virginia program. The question is, if they do have to quarantine, could they begin the necessary 7 days of negative COVID-19 test results required by the NCAA to enter into that bubble in Indianapolis? Could those timeframes overlap? A lot of questions still need to be answered, a lot of information still being gathered for the Cavaliers when it comes to what their future will hold with the NCAA tournament following that COVID-19 positive result.
Okay, we will follow this developing story with the Cavaliers. Let's go to Hollywood, Kansas. You spoke with Bill Self a short time ago. What did he tell you about his team's current situation?
Well, right now the Kansas Jayhawks are sequestered in the team hotel here in Kansas City, where they will remain until they leave Monday morning to go to Indianapolis and the NCAA bubble. The player who tested positive today will go home to Lawrence and begin a quarantine period. Two other Kansas players who were not here at the tournament, David McCormick and Tristan Enaruna, are likely to be able to join Kansas at the bubble in Indianapolis because of the timeline of when they first received that protocol to enter that COVID protocol. So Bill Self said, obviously they're disappointed, but they've given the kids a day off today to rest and relax in the hotel and recover from a very physical game last night. He will have them practice tomorrow and the following day here in Kansas City. I did ask Coach if he's worried about another player being exposed to this virus from the positive test result today. He said, we believe we're in pretty good shape. Because they are doing distance seating on the bus, assigned seating at meals, the benches that are distance, and the little connector chips that every player here at the Big 12 tournament is wearing, they're able to see the data that positive player hopefully did not have other contacts with the rest of the team. So things are very positive right now.
Okay, fingers crossed for both programs as well as all the other teams facing this challenge in the next week. Allison Holly with the very latest surrounding two programs dealing with COVID at the moment. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.
I knew he was gonna go for that weak ass move.
If we don't have live music, everybody will be lost.
If you want me to stay, I'll be around today to be available for you to see. I'll be so.
Anthony Bennett is best known for being the first overall pick in the 2013 NBA draft and getting mentioned with the term bust in the same sentence. But how bad was Anthony Bennett?
What's gonna be the lineup? What player should I got?
The worst #1 overall pick ever? His career in college. Anthony Bennett was born and raised in Toronto, Canada, but he moved to the USA at the age of 16 to advance his basketball career against tougher competition. In 2010, Draft Express described him as an athletic and strong big man with both physical and basketball upside. Most of his points in high school came via dunks, but he also had solid shooting mechanics and could score from mid-range and hit an occasional three, which stuck with most NBA scouts. He was far from a finished product, but the potential was there, and Bennett was listed by all major publications as the #1 forward and the top 10 high school player in the country. Bennett had offers from many major NCAA universities, and he ultimately opted for UNLV. He averaged 16.1 points and 8.1 rebounds a game in only 27 minutes per game at UNLV, which isn't remarkable, but the scouts were intrigued by his efficiency. Anthony shot 53% from the field and 37.5% from three-point range, and his average player efficiency rating was 28.3, one of the best ratings in the country. Bennett then took the well-known one-and-done route, and after just 1 year, he signed up for the 2013 NBA draft. Pre-draft. Before the draft, NBA scouts had quite divided opinions about the young Mr. Bennett. Some believed he could become a player of similar ilk as Larry Johnson, another UNLV standout, NBA All-Star, and the #1 overall pick in 1991. Paul Millsap's name was also thrown around, mostly because Bennett resembled both of those players physically as a strong, undersized forward. Some scouts weren't convinced that he'll ever become an All-Star like Johnson or Millsap, but they all agreed on one thing: the kid had potential, and he should be picked in the lottery. Even though many believed Bennett could eventually become a good player, almost nobody thought that he had superstar potential. In fact, none of the mock draft sites predicted his name would be called before the 4th pick, and most projected that he would be drafted 10th overall. Why drafting first matters. In May of 2013, the lottery god smiled in the direction of the Cleveland Cavaliers, who won the #1 overall pick in the draft for the second time in 3 years. 6 NBA franchises never had a first overall pick in the draft, and with the new lottery system, having a top pick is not guaranteed, even if you had the worst record. That being said, a wasted first pick has its penalties. It means that the franchise has missed the opportunity to start forming a winning team, which usually means another year without the playoffs, fewer games on TV, less fans in the arena, and all of those things mean less money. In the NBA world, where superstars are hard to come by and where 30 teams fight for a championship under the strict rules of the salary cap, drafting well is the key to success, especially for small market teams that don't attract free agents. 25% of all players drafted first overall made at least one All-NBA team, and 55% of them played in at least one All-Star game. As the picks go down, the talent crop gets thinner, and the chances for drafting a future All-Star get slimmer. For example, only 30% of players chosen 5th overall will become an All-Star, and 7% of them will make an All-NBA team. From mid to late lottery, chances to draft an All-Star drop below 1%. We're not trying to bore you with statistics, but these numbers paint a nice picture of how crucial it is to score the first overall pick and how important it is not to screw it up. The 2013 draft. When David Stern came to the podium and said that with the first pick in the 2013 draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers selected Anthony Bennett, the reaction wasn't an unusual one. You could hear a loud murmur of many OMGs and WTFs in the draft room, and plenty of faces frowning in disbelief, including the face of Anthony Bennett himself. Bennett became the first Canadian chosen as the first overall pick after a solid but unspectacular year at UNLV. Despite having no expectations to be drafted first, he suddenly projected to be the cornerstone of a franchise that was still recovering from LeBron's decision, contrary to all the predictions and analysis. This draft had the most quality players drop to the middle and end of the first round, making it one of the deepest drafts in recent NBA history. By choosing Anthony Bennett, the Cavs missed out on Giannis, Victor Oladipo, Steven Adams, C.J. McCollum, and Rudy Gobert, among other quality starters and rotation players. Conditioning and work ethic issues. After a surprisingly solid summer league performance, Bennett showed up to his first training camp overweight and out of shape. Then the regular season started, and Bennett missed the first 16 shots of his career and didn't score his first field goal until the 5th game of the season. Bennett scored in double digits for the first time in his 33rd game, while more than 70% of first picks scored over 10 points in their first NBA game. Coaches tried everything to get him up to speed and acclimated to the NBA. He played both forward positions, they pushed him at times, and gave him space at others. Nothing helped, and it was starting to get glaringly obvious that they drafted a cat in a sack, even though he desperately needed more playing time. The Cavs refused to send him to the development league, fearing that it would crush his already fragile psyche and public image. He played 52 games with the Cavs in his rookie year, averaging 4.2 points on horrendous 35% shooting and 24% from three. All that efficiency he had in college disappeared, and it was clear that there was little to no chance that something was going to improve. That's what Anthony was, and he had no way of knowing this at the time. The kid had no desire to overcome adversity whatsoever. As soon as it was hard, he was out. His whole life, he rolled out of bed bigger, better, and more talented than everybody else. As soon as it was hard, it was over, said the Cavs GM David Griffin. From first overall pick to G League in 4 years. Before his second season, the Cavs had no interest to make Bennett a part of the rotation, so he was eventually involved in a trade with the Timberwolves for Kevin Love. And the Timberwolves accepted to trade for him just because he was a package deal with Andrew Wiggins, another first overall pick. Anthony played better in his second year, which wasn't that hard considering how low the bar was set. In 57 games for the Timberwolves, Bennett shot 42% from the field and 30% from three, for a measly 5.2 points per game. Minnesota waived Bennett before the next season and bought out his contract just to get him off the team. And when it seemed that the first pick would be out of the league in 2 years, the Raptors gave him a chance. Partly because he was Canadian and partly because he was the first pick in the summer. That 2 games and a total of 20 points for Bennett. Cut once again, proving that patriotism will only go so far. Next year, he got another chance with the Brooklyn Nets, who were the worst team in the league. He had nothing to lose. Bennett added another $1 million on his bank account, but he didn't.
Is this a shooting archetype?
5 points and 3 rebounds.
Does this look like a shooting archetype, buddy? Just let me know. Is this a shooting archetype?
This happens all the time, and about 50 basketball players get cut from the NBA roster every season. Those players are usually second-round draft picks or undrafted players who unsuccessfully try to show that they belong and deserve to play with the best players in the world. It was unprecedented that it happened to a guy who had been the first overall pick.
Bro, my fucking mid-range and three-pointer on like a 30-something, bro.
Trophy in his short career.
Alright, let me show you how to shoot it.
10 games he played in the EuroLeague. Then it tried to revive his career in
there
the
you go.
G League, and this became the first #1 pick to ever play in a game in the G League.
That's a fucking jump shot, dumb bitch.
Bennett managed to sign a 1-year.
A fadeaway is a jump shot.
Line between us is just lines. You see us, we were made from the same stuff. Beyond races and class. glasses. One day we all dance and raise glasses.
There you go.
The beauty of blend.
But he was waived during training camp. Is he the worst number one pick ever? Many of the famous draft busts were actually solid NBA players. They were not worth the first pick, obviously, but they were good players who had the gift and the curse of being drafted first. Andre Bargnani was a black and by no means was the next Dirk as he was averaging. He was always considered a bust, but he still had one season where he averaged over 20 points per game and 14 points for his career. Kwame Brown was tormented by Michael Jordan with the Wizards, who shattered his confidence with trash talk, from which Kwame never recovered. But Brown still carved himself a fine 12-year NBA career and was one of the better defenders in the league when his number was called. The same is true for Candyman, Michael Olowokandi, who couldn't score a basket unless he was alone underneath it, but he still played solid defense, which secured him a 9-year worth of NBA contracts. Purvis Ellison, Sam Bowie, and Greg Oden were all quote-unquote busts, but that was due to injuries more than anything, and all of them showed that they were otherwise talented to be, if not all-stars, and solid contributors. The first draft pick comparable to Bennett was LaRue Martin, the first overall pick in 1972. Martin spent 4 years in the league, just like Bennett, and averaged 5.3 points and 4.6 rebounds, and was long considered the worst number one pick ever, but he still had better numbers than Bennett. Some people will say that the burden of being the first pick and getting traded every year had a negative impact on Anthony Bennett and his career, but the truth is hard, and it is cold. Anthony Bennett didn't deserve to be the first pick, and frankly, it's questionable should have been drafted at all. To answer the question from the intro, yes, Anthony Bennett is the worst player in NBA history drafted first overall. The fact that he was picked first was actually beneficial to his career because if he weren't picked so high, he'd get fewer opportunities and be out of the league much sooner. But to be fair, you can't blame the mild-mannered Canadian for any of this and mock him for the lack of production. He didn't pick himself first overall, and if he was drafted in mid to late lottery, he would be out of the league maybe even sooner. But he wouldn't be called a bust. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe as we put out videos like these every day. Let us know what you thought about this video in the comments, and what video would you like to see next?
How to make an ice cream cake. Create a layer of ice cream sandwiches.
Genetics.
Sandwiches with a layer of whip. Add a layer of chocolate syrup, then add graham cracker crumbs, chocolate chips, then cover it all with another layer of sandwiches. Top it off with frosting, and then sprinkle with decor.
When I find something I like, I stay with it. I've trusted Clear Eyes for years. Why? Because my eyes deserve to look and feel phenomenal. Clear Eyes gets them this bright, this white.
Kobe's rise to the top alongside Shaq, still being the dominant player he was, made this duo something to fear. Combining for an average of 57 points per game, as you can imagine, the Lakers were very good once more. Now, it didn't show as much this time in the regular season as the Lakers actually won 11 less games that year. However, this team was ridiculous in the playoffs, losing a grand total of one game in the entirety of the playoffs, with Kobe and Shaq averaging 59.8 points in the playoffs as a duo, 29.4 for Kobe and 30.4 for Shaq. Truly the greatest duo of all time, at the very least at their peaks. The 2002 season was more of the same. Kobe and Shaq were great, and there was still some underlying drama, but for the most part, the team was winning, so things didn't go as smoothly as they did in 2001 for sure. As while the first two rounds were not all that difficult for the Lakers, who swept the Blazers in round 1 and gentlemen swept the Spurs in round 2, they ran into a difficult spot with the Sacramento Kings. This would go down as one of the best playoff series of all time, as well as probably the most controversial of all time. This Kings team played very well as a unit. They didn't beat the Lakers in the overall talent department because, well, no team in the league could beat them there. But they played amazing as a team and were very deep. Chris Webber was one of the most underrated players ever, in my opinion. He was a walking bucket as well as an amazing playmaker for a 4. Peja Stojakovic was one of the best shooters of the early 2000s. Mike Bibby was a solid all-around point guard. Doug Christie was a great defender and a solid offensive player. He could score at a decent rate and was a good passer. Vlade Divac was solid all around.
around and yet another playmaker on this team as a center, and Bobby Jackson and Hedo Turkoglu were both really good bench scorers and shooters. That was a lot of names that I just said, and when you add to it that practically everyone on this team was a good and passer, that made this one of the best offensive teams in the league, as well as a solid defense with great communication. So as a result, while the Lakers were the favorite, the Kings were expected to put up a fight, and they did. The series went 7 games in favor of the Los Angeles Lakers, and to many, it should have gone the other way, because this series had a good handful of questionable calls. The greatest one, he basically just trucked Mike Bibby.
I'm watching the fucking.
But series
You call this shit?
or at the very least poorly
NBA video.
or not, the Lakers got by this team, and waiting for them in the finals sucked. Like the 2002 East real fight. While this series was an easy.
Trying to play twos.
Won a rather easy final.
I said, are you trying to?
Because he was being guarded by McClock.
He said you can.
I don't fucking.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to build.
The next year's success of the Lakers is one that is often ignored within the context of this duo and this team. Like, it seems like people jump from the 2004, but fun fact, 2002 and 2004 has a year in between it. It's called 2003. Mind-blowing, I know. This season would actually really start to divide between the court. Previous to this, their beef was mostly off of the court. But to start this year, Shaq was out with an injury that he was managing on quote-unquote company time. So gradually, the offense started shifting more into Kobe's favor, and there was a period of time where he just went out. Kobe averaged over 44 points per game in a 9-game stretch on incredible efficiency. Meanwhile, Shaq wasn't playing as well as past, and with Kobe getting all
it's slash an offensive threat.
Praise, according to Phil Jackson,
I mean, yeah, slash an offensive threat.
Phil calls me to his office, goes, "Hey, I'm gonna lose the big fella. Getting the attention. You know, this 40-point streak started to kind of take away his fire to prove something, right? So I need you to start dialing it back." I'm like, "What?" He says, "We're gonna lose him, and we need him in June." Okay. All right. So now there was a power imbalance between the two, which there always was, but it really showed itself this year. And it impacted this team's title hopes, as they would lose in the second round of the San Antonio Spurs, as Tim Duncan was in the midst of one of the greatest carry jobs in NBA history, as he averaged 28, 11, and 5. And
I got
played great defense on Shaq, holding just 25 points per game. Meanwhile, Kobe played well, averaging 32, but with Shaq not it simply was not enough.
Yeah, I'm just
now
gonna
the
play
Lakers weren't looking all that great, and their solution was trying to build a super team. And just to be clear, super team is in quotes in this script because they added Gary Payton and Karl Malone in free agency, which would have made them a super team a few years ago, but now they were both basically on their way to a retirement home. But this was a good team, and as a result, they found their way back to the finals, where this time around they would beat the Spurs in the second round. Then the Lakers would meet the 2004 Pistons. See, this team really was the perfect matchup for the Lakers in retrospect. Similar to the 2002 Kings and the 2000 Blazers, the best way to give this duo issues was not by out-talenting them, because that was impossible. There wasn't a team in the league that was going to have more talent than the Lakers. The only problem the Lakers had was how much they leaned on this duo and this talent rather than the team as a whole. The way the Pistons took down the powerhouse Lakers was they were a team, when the Lakers at that point really were not. The duo of Kobe and Shaq self-destructed, and because the Lakers were basically nothing without those two, we saw the Pistons take advantage. Unfortunately, however, as good as the Pistons did play, the main thing to blame for this loss was that self-destruction, because Kobe and Shaq's offensive started to bleed onto the court in this series. They just stopped playing together as a duo. They were both playing, but they were playing for themselves. And the issues with these two really started to reach their breaking point in that series. Compare that with one of the greatest defenses in league history, and you had a recipe for disaster. Now, the fallout from this series was pretty drastic. Underlying all this was also Shaq's new contract, which was 31, injury and weight issues, beef with their young superstar, and with them losing in embarrassing fashion in the finals, the writing was on the wall for Shaq to do it elsewhere, and he did. He was sent to the Miami Heat, and now Kobe was a solo act in Los Angeles. The post-Shaq period in Kobe's career was certainly an interesting one. A time of not much winning, but a whole lot of buckets.
It's tournament time, and anything can happen. Big wins, bigger upsets. And I can't miss the offer to start it off. Bet $4 on an underdog, win 2.
In the 2005 season, the Lakers were real bad. On top of Shaq leaving, Phil Jackson left, as he always had a knack for dipping out when things got bad, and then showing up right as they got good again. This roster on paper wasn't all too bad. Lamar
46%.
Odom was a very good power forward and one of the most underrated players of his generation. Caron Butler was a solid scorer. Chucky Atkins was a respectable point guard, and Chris Mim was a passable center. It wasn't a good team, but with Kobe being as good as he was, it should have been okay enough. But they had injury issues. Kobe missed nearly 20 games, as did Lamar Odom, and their coaching situation was a little bad to the point where the coach they went
I gotta switch players
with was replaced with an even worse coach. On top of all of that, the Western Conference was restricted to the 34 games, with the silver lining being that they landed Andrew Bynum in the lottery. Next season, though, Phil Jackson came back to the team, and Kobe decided to go thermonuclear in the scoring department. He averaged 35 points per game. Oh, yeah, and he also did this.
Falling behind even further. Kobe stops at the top of the key.
You said what? No, I'm using the slashing offensive threat. I want to try it out real quick.
Yes! Well, there's 70. This would be 18 for 20 from the line and an 81-point game.
Now, as many buckets.
What's up, guys? Solo back with another video. The day is finally here. Another solo DF dribble. This player, though, my dunks, rim grazers off too, and yes, my jump shot is still the same for my other jump shot videos. If you guys want to know my jump shot, I'll put the link at the top of the description. But yeah, guys, now that you guys know the best dribble moves, settings, badges, and all of that, it's time to hop into my court where I can start the dribble tutorial. Alright, I'm now in my court, and 2K devs, if you're watching this, make it so that we have more room to dribble by the 3-point line, and so that the camera doesn't switch, and I almost have a seizure every time I'm trying to practice dribbling in my court in 2K21. Thank you. Alright, but yeah, like I said before, layup is default small.
today's feature is a guy that needs literally no introduction to the 90s babies. A guy that may not have been the best pure basketball player of the collective, but when N1 needed a star to rival what the NBA had at the time in the Marburys, Steve Francis's, and Allen Iversons of the world, he stepped.
Come on, Lamont. Come on, what you got? What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't play fair. You should go back on the rug. What the fuck is that? Why y'all always on the rug? Climbing on the hoop. Why y'all always on the rug? I'm always on the hoop. Just go back on the rug.
The fuck?
Come on, do it again. Come on, pass the ball. Why y'all always on the rug? Just go back on the rug. The what? I'm on the what? Why y'all always on the rug? Just go back on the rug.
Which team do you fear more, the Nets or the Clippers right now?
The Nets. I've always feared the Nets more, especially once they got James Harden. Now, if it's going to be a 2-on-2, Kyrie, KD, LeBron, AD healthy, Paul George, Kawhi, well, hey, I like the Lakers over all of them. But once they got James Harden, they got 3 guys that can go on a given night, go get you 40. And if you need to, 2 of the 3 guys can get you 40 on the same night. You saw what Kyrie did last night. James Harden did not shoot the ball particularly well. He turned the ball over at a high clip. Kyrie said, I got this, bro. And they couldn't do anything. Marcus Smart is a top-notch defender. Jaylen Brown is a top-notch defender. And they couldn't see it. And that's what he's capable of doing. You've never, his offensive game, Kyrie Irving has no holes in his offensive game. He can shoot the 3. Skip, that mid-range that you talk about, he has that in his bag. Handles times 50. Getting to the rim, either hand. Finish it among any 6'10", he'll go into your chest and can finish it with English off the glass with either hand. Offensively, he's as sound as we have in the league. What I do say about okay. James Harden, what I do say about
I'm gonna try ice on it first. If they don't work, we can
he's motivated because he's in a place that he feels that he has a realistic chance of winning. So he's doing all the other things. James Harden is diving on the floor for loose balls. He's getting in the battling for rebounds. He's playing his tail off. You see Kyrie D'ing up. Kyrie playing defense. He's not a great defender, but he's trying harder than he ever has before. So they are to be reckoned with, especially if KD comes back healthy. Now, Skip, I'm starting to get concerned because this hamstring is this about a month that this thing has been nagging at him. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Skip.
Miller to strike from outside. In a game, it's coming. The All-Star game, it made it look easy, Lamar. That's what really stood out is because of his ability to make those kind of shots and be the leader and the consummate professional that he is. Bridges this. Here's Jones Jr. bringing it down. Covington will try a long 3, and Robert Covington connects.
We can try Friday.
Gets into the paint, easy jumper. Here's Covington, Cameron Payne, Jake Crowder. This is the first time putting the double team. Elevate into the edge.
I like the communication that took place with Ennis and Dame. Ennis ran up the length of the floor to set a screen for Dame as Bridges scores in that. He went to the backcourt and then set the screen. Once Dame came across the line, got downhill, and here's Bello!
Payne off and running. Booker. It's on the floor. Has to get it out to Payne. Payne sizes up a 3 and puts it in. Deliberate. Trent Jr. trying to post up Payne. Fade away on the baseline. Drops it. Payne.
What's good, Lockie?
Kind of got caught in his steps there, but
here's with Rod, Carmelo. Get it done one-on-one.
Hood. Can't get the jumper. Mello. Dario Saric in for the Suns. Crowder. Open look for 3. Gets it.
It was a does for the Suns. That's his 78th made 3 of the season. That's the
Please don't be a
crazy
Suns
player.
Hood. Up and over. Quarter the Blazers. Put up an impressive 31 points against the league's best scoring defense. Payne, another Riddle keeps it alive. Hood, open look.
Oh, damn, stand over here.
Mello on the glass again, hustling through. Steals above the 3-point line, so they'll be opportunistic.
Goodness. What's that?
They get very comfortable in half typically. Paul Crowder, Sharich, Nader, Moore for the Suns. Sharich gets the hook shot. In his last 5 games, he's played for Phoenix. Little, clean look, puts it in, and Suns have missed the last 4 threes. Covington in the face of Crowder, nothing but net. Simons hits the triple.
Wow.
A place like the Pacific Northwest, still find a way. For Portland, Nader pokes the 3. Bridges off and running.
Is he on his sticks?
Bridges trying to fight through some traffic and taps it in. 6 minutes, 13 seconds left here in the first half.
I'm beyond dead.
Mello, the top of the 3-point line, and let's go baseline against Payne. Kicks it back out to Cantor. Simons will try the 3. Oh, what a do that, but can also go to the hop. Get to that stance and then.
This game 20 years old. That's tough.
Booker off the backdoor cut. Nice find by can't get it. That was a great read.
Wow.
Derek cut it baseline. The defender reacted to that after the
Nigga closed out. Hey guys, we're on this side now.
Jones Jr. for the triple. Blazers are getting some really good looks on offense. Lillard, nice cut. Cantor.
Don't let for this one count. Fuck it. Oh my
goodness. On the backdoor cut. Great find from Ennis. Bridges spots over the corner. Ball gets knocked around.
Yeah, don't let for this one count, bro.
Come down with it. Here's Bridges in transition. Lillard trying to catch up. The foul.
Whole part dead in 2 seconds, bro.
Ties up at 60. He's got to take care to make the right decision. Ennis did just that out of the pick and roll. They don't come and get him. It's his 2 points to go get. Be prepared to head and go over the top of the screens. Like that wasn't a thing a few years ago. Ooh, Ennis the tornado. Portland looking for their 4th straight win. The Suns have had the best record in the NBA since February 5th. Lillard sneaks by Lillard. Looked like the pass was deflected, intercepted by Bridges. He's off and running, hands it off to Booker. Booker next to the lane, leaves the short 8 there. Utah Jazz, the best record in the association. Paul, jumper short 8, finds the loose change. Cantor, crossfield pass to Jones Jr. Covington up top, puts it in. Only 2 feet behind the 3-point line because he's shooting 46% from the 3-point line with 8 teammates on the season. Ball to 8, the foul. Lillard looks cleared out. All eyes on the Phoenix Suns. On Lillard, he steps back for 3. Booker. Top to Paul. Paul gallops down the lane and puts it in. Great basketball. But Jordan over Gary's last 6 games, he's only 13 of 50 for 26%. So until he gets hot. Booker trying to go over Covington and Little coming off the screen, gets into the middle. Oh, the bucket for the Suns, replacing Paul 8. Crowder, open look, next. Booker, tripped up, stripped by Hood, Blazers back the other way. Little elevates. Booker, 8 to shoot. Trying to go into the body of Mello. Either save it or let that ball go out of bounds. Blazers are going to get it anyway.
Don't let for this my count.
Booker, contested 3, rolls it in. Blazers. Hood. Flurry of moves. Cantor's back to go against Covington. Flips it past to Nader. Nader makes his own lead, but it's not looking at all. Here's Paul. He'll try the 3 in the Suns. This scores table tries to explain his case.
I'll let you know if I'm ready to sell it or some shit, though.
Booker off the Crowder screen steps into a long three, and he has Cameron Payne's made a bad pass right into the hands of Dave. So here they got Devin Booker off the ball. You see him, so he can play screen roll as the primary ball handler, but also operate off the pass. Baseline feed. Now Devin Booker on the ball. Look at you switch. All-out double team. Now Phoenix.
And Wiggins and Green got it. On defense on the floor right now for Golden State. Curry the other way. Jackson corrals him. In that timeout, Reg, we saw this. Impassioned Steph Curry.
That might be the most animated I've ever seen him during a game.
Kelly Oubre.
It's emergency here.
That's on me, bro. This nigga doing fucking Curry slides behind screens and shit. Need that. Damn, it would have been nice to get a block in. Damn, oh man, this nigga's just driving straight to the rim. You gotta stop this nigga at the rim, bruh. This so lame, bruh. Hold up. I ain't get that rebound. No. Damn, bro. That's tough. Come on, I need to stop at the rim, bro. I need to stop, bro. I need to stop at the rim. This nigga dunked 3 times.
From off the street, where it's more better. In Marietta, Georgia, for the Boston Celtics, Jaylen Brown.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This nigga. Come on, bro. You can't be serious, bro. This nigga really scoring on in the fucking rim. Man, oh my god, bro. Them weak ass screens. You better be lucky this nigga scoring in the fucking paint. You ain't even doing shit. Niggas sending these weak ass screens, bro. I'm dead as fuck. You really made this. Niggas sending these weak ass screens. Niggas sending these weak ass screens. Hey, bro, send the paint. Send the paint. Send the paint on this one. Niggas sending these weak ass screens, bro. Your ass up, nigga. All you do is hold your nuts all day. Get your hands off your motherfucking nuts. You ain't doing shit. How many fucking points you got, bitch? How many points you got, bitch? How many points you got, bitch? How many points you got, bitch? I don't need this go. 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 Look at you. Look how fucking dumb. Look how fucking bummy she sound, bitch. I don't need this go. I don't need this go. Fucking ass as fuck, nigga. Your mama a bitch, nigga. Your mama a bitch for birthing your bitch ass, nigga. It should have been a fucking... string your baby. Now hit your baby in the soft spot, bitch. I hit your baby in the soft spot, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. You a bitch. I hit your baby in the soft spot, dumbass nigga. I hit your baby in the soft spot, nigga. You gay as hell. You gay as hell. You sound gay as fuck. You sound gay as fuck. You sound gay as fuck. You not getting fucked in your booty. Look how lame you sound. You gay as a bitch, nigga. You gay as a bitch. A screen setter. A screen setter. A screen setter. A screen setter. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Weak ass fucking screens. Oh, you gotta get the angle. I don't have to set no screens. I don't have to set no screens. I don't have to set no screens. You got 0 fucking points. You're not doing shit. You're not doing shit. You got 0 fucking points. You got 0 points, bitch. You're not doing anything but setting fucking screens. 0 points, bitch. He had 20 fucking screens, nigga, and he dunked like 50 fucking times in the paint. He dunked like 5 times in the fucking paint. You got 0 fucking points. You're not doing shit. You got 0 fucking points, bitch. You got 0 points, screenshot. You got 0 points, screenshot that. You got 0 points, bitch. You not doing anything, bitch. Fuck my motherfucking dick. I'm finna VIP you, bitch. I'm finna VIP out this fucking game. You a bitch. You a bitch. You a bitch. I'm VIPing you, bitch. I'm VIPing you, bitch ass nigga. I'm VIPing you like a bitch you is, nigga. Suck my dick. Open your mouth and suck my dick. A fucking screenshot. I'm dead as fuck. Nigga talking like he the fucking... I got something for this shit, bro. This nigga, the center was talking shit, bro. The center was talking shit. Nigga ain't even doing nothing. He was just sitting there holding his fucking nuts. Nigga's ass is fucked. Them lucky ass fucking dunks he got off and shit. Nigga talking like he just... Like, nigga talking like he's throwing or something. Nigga not doing shit. We just would have been had the fucking ball. So had the ball like 10 fucking possessions ago. Nigga gave this nigga lucky ass dunking layup in the mix in the fucking paint. Alright, got you. This nigga talking about screenshot. Nigga, you had 0 fucking points, bruh. All you had is 2 fucking rebounds, bruh. Yeah, post hook this nigga, bruh. Please post hook him to death. Do it, please post hook him to death. Post hook this bitch ass nigga, bruh. Look at this nigga holding his fucking dick. Nigga sitting there holding his dick the whole game, bruh. Nigga's holding his fucking nuts. Look at this. Look at this. What are you doing? Look at this. Them weak ass fucking screens. Yo, I'm VIPing the fuck out this nigga, bruh. Nigga talking shit, you just sitting there holding your nuts the whole fucking time, bruh. Look at this. That's wild, bruh. Yeah, post hook this nigga, bruh. Post hook him. Post hook him. Please post hook him. Yes, post hook him. Please post hook him.
NBA 2K20.
Nigga setting the fucking glass lock talking shit. He don't got no fucking points, bruh. You gotta post hook this nigga, bruh. Get this bitch ass nigga out the court.
Yeah, posted this nigga to death. Yes, sir. Wow, they gave him like a steal. Good pass, bitch. Good pass. Good pass. You're so good, buddy. They made him fucking do the fucking poster behind the goal. Niggas be so good this game, bro. Niggas be so good at the game, bro. I swear to God. I swear to Ben had the fucking ball, bro. Good pass, buddy. You're so good, bro. You're so good. You're like so good, bro. You good as hell. No cap. Good pass. Good fucking pass, bro. I wish I had fucking. I know I should have fucking pick dodge on. I should have had on pick dodge that game, bro. I wish I could just change these bitches. Look at this bitch ass nigga getting babied. Now he wanna spam. Fuck this nigga up, bro. Fuck him up. Now he wanna spam now. I'm dead as fuck. Talking all this shit, getting fucked up. Nigga getting fucked up. Look at him getting fucked up. Talking all this shit. Look at him getting fucked up. Nigga talked all this shit. Look at this nigga. Nigga's worthless, bro. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. You don't got pick dodge on, bro. Look at this. Nigga getting fucked up. Ah, look at this bum.
NBA 2K20. Outbreak. To be sent with message. Loading. To be load on chicken dash D chicken black double double code send NBA 2K20.
I'm finna lose him. Fuck it.
Controls. Control. Notification selected. Wheels off the 2K20. NBA 2K20.
You bitch ass get. I'm coming to game chat talking shit. Nigga not doing a fucking thing on the court but got the nerve to talk shit to me, bro. I just don't get these niggas, bro. I'm over here smacking 20 fucking screens of fucking game, but this nigga wanna come in and talk shit to me, bro. I'm here getting smacked by 20 screens. Nigga hold his nuts the whole game, talking like he doing something, bro. Them lucky ass fucking points they had in the fucking paint, bro. What the fuck? Damn. Is he lagging or something, bro? Is he playing defense or not playing defense? I tried to dunk it. Oh my god. What the fuck? Should have shot. You're good. I don't know if this dude's playing. I don't know what he doing. This point guard confused me. Like 1 second he playing defense, 1 second he stopped playing defense. They got their ass whooped. Look at them, bro. I'm glad they got post took, bro. I'm so glad, bro. I'm so glad they got fucking post took. Oh, nigga got post took and fucked up.
Yo, so I'm at the park chilling, you know, centers. As I'm playing the game, the center is sending me a message as I'm playing the game on my dick. Yo, I'm about to verse you. GG, we lose, the nigga on my dick. Damn, you ass. Like, I'm playing two centers, I'm in a mascot. Do you know what it's like to be in a mascot? Does anybody watching this video know what it's like to be a mascot? Do you know what it's like? I'm having fun. I worked hard for this. I played a lot of fucking games for this. So let me enjoy this moment. I don't need a random slurping me. So I'm ass. So let's see what's going on. I'm so ass, but you ain't got no defense. You're playing hands up, weak defense, but I'm so ass. And not only are you playing hands up defense, I'm not mad at that. I'm used to it. But I'm mad because you're sagging off of me. Why don't you play hands up defense and get up? Now he's pushing me, but I'm so ass. You rarely see me push. I don't even think I have a video of me actually pushing somebody. That's crazy. Now I could have stole that by looking at the random on the other team doesn't know what he's doing. The glass can answer ball. This is what I like. I'm so trash, but you can't score with a glass canner. I'm so ass. Like, it's so annoying because I need to be a better person and stop responding to goofy fans. I have to realize that you people are my fans and you watch my videos. So when you talk, it's just a desperate attempt to get my attention. You are a boy or a man pleading for my attention. I didn't know I was that special. I know I'm beautiful. I know I look like a sex symbol. I know I'm a heartthrob, but it can't be this serious. I need to stop replying to you random. I do, and I will one day. But right now, fuck all y'all. So this bum takes this shot and somehow makes it. You know, you got deep range, dead eye, and limitless range on Hall of Fame, so I get a move nice with it. And now, I'm trying to tell Santos to step up. He did a decent job, I guess. He made a miss. I see him. He's wide open. I think he misses because he's broken in the homeless man. So I reach. I'm getting pissed off. He's shooting 1 for 3. I don't have time. See, the thing about Santos is not only is he a come-up, but he's unknown. He doesn't know what it's like to be popping. So I'm trying to tell this idiot, yo, I'm playing my fans. Stop making me lose. Like, you feel me? But he doesn't want to understand. Look how I cook
What's
this.
good, Jam?
Excuse me, I'm coming through. Choo, choo, choo. Get off your back, slut. Damn. You girl. He died. Damn. Oh, my gosh. Let me give a Santos the ball. I think he misses that, too. Ooh, I was wrong. Wow. But anyway, we ended up beating them the first time. I mean, it wasn't a challenge. I mean, shit, it's me. Now, they're struggling to beat me with a mascot. Now, when I lose the two centers, you want to pop off with your mouth and say I'm ass. But then, when it's time for you to perform, you're not performing. See, I don't like people because of this. A lot of people, do I have to blame the parents? Who else do you blame? You can't blame the teachers or the school system. You have to blame the parents because the parents are not in this boy's life. They're not teaching him right from wrong. They're not teaching you people common sense. You don't have common sense. So since you don't have common sense, I'm going to beat that shit into your ass. I'm going to beat that ass, and I'm going to make sure you come back around, and I'm going to beat that ass again and again and again until you tired of this ass whooping. You want to keep coming back around, so this is round 3. I like you, baby. You love me. I like you. I want to take you out. I want to show you the finer things in life, but first I got to beat your ass, and I plan on doing that. Keep reaching, come up. Keep reaching. Now, my favorite thing, you know what I love more than anything? You know what I love more than anything? When a random bitch, when any random sends me a friend request and I leave their ass on pending, right? And then I look at that shit a day later and then they delete their friend request because they know in their soul they not going to get accepted. So they just delete it. Ooh, I want to say names. I know plenty of people that send me a friend request. I didn't accept they shit and they deleted that. What you thinking in the first place? Don't you ever think you can add me? Random. Oh, because you got an 83 win percent and you glitch on the twos all day. You think you nice? Why would I add a sharpshooter? Look at your IQ when you play against the ball star. My record sucks because I play with slurpers and groupie fans. This dude that's on my team is a Hall of Fame slurper. He is top 10 slurper. The reason why I'm playing with this slurper is because I was bored. My career is pissing me off. I picked up him because I knew he had no life and he was online. And I was right. Ain't that a bitch? Now, as you can see, the lockdown's trying to guard me, but I'm telling the Santos to get the ball and move away from me. And then I'm going to pass you the ball back if they switch on defense. And yeah, they tried to switch again. This guy doesn't want to guard me. He wants to lock down to guard me so bad. It's just hilarious. So I have the ball, taking my sweet ass time. I mean, I really don't have any time. I'm just so bored because this was so easy to me. It's like, when you have no defense, what are you here for?
What build should be using again?
suck a grown man off on the game, and you're not gonna guard the grown man. That's corny. You watch my videos.
What build you be using?
A lot of y'all watch me for the rage, but I'm nice with it. It's not like I'm some trash ass bum. And if I was trash, why can't these people beat me? Why every time I seem to lose is because the game is hoeing me or I'm playing with randoms? Why can't you beat me when I'm not even playing with someone good. This guy's decent at best. But anyway, I'm out. Peace.
Introducing the brand new luxury coupe with lavish safety features.
Okay.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Take me to please.
Green, come on. Sir, it don't matter. I'm shooting in his face, bro. That's sharp. There's no way. No, I sold. Fuck!
Guys, it is Power D back with another video. So we did the DF 1v1 rush race last month and it went great. Everybody loved it. It was intense. It was down to the wire. So what we decided to do is to do a part. And part 2 is me, the reigning champion, Clutch DF. We got my boy Double H DF, and we got Grinding DF.
These niggas play so weird, bro.
So how this gonna work is we're all gonna enter.
Oh my god, man! That nigga's running fucking back those cut plays and shit.
Finish it first. If you get eliminated, if you lose, you're eliminated. You cannot enter. You're just done. So it's gonna be intense. I hope you guys like it. But before we get in the video, if you have not found out, the old DF Twitter got suspended. So we have a new DF Twitter. Go follow it right now. It's at DF Plan. It's on Twitter. It's on Instagram. Follow all of our socials, guys. But without further ado, let's get right into the video, y'all. All right, guys, we're here with the world's greatest DF 1v1 rush race. This is part 2. We have a couple of different participants. We have Grinding, we have Double H, and we have the reigning champion, Clutch. So to start out, Clutch, you won this last time. Do you think you can repeat, or was it just lucky? Or are you gonna cheat? Yeah, you're gonna cheat.
Hey, you called me out already? No. Look, honestly, it's just luck. I think I got lucky. I didn't put any posters last time. That's the same luck.
Oh no. Okay, so Grinding, you're here. Interesting build choice, bringing the 6'2". Key offensive threat to the 1v1 court.
I don't know why you laughing. I really
think you can win 4 games with that build?
Easily. Bro, what's it about you have playing for such? Come on.
Oh, yeah. No. Alright, and Henry, man. No. Oh, yeah, Double A. Okay, I'm sorry. Double HDF. Do you think you can compete in one of these, man? With your compete? Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of comping here. We got Clutch, we got Grinding, and we got, of course, me, the greatest 1v1 player of our generation. So, that's you need.
Starting to think, I don't know. I don't think you guys can compete. I don't know why you're asking me that. You sound pretty confident right there. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, wait. I got one question for we got 2. Clutch, who will be the first person to get eliminated?
Sorry, Grinding, but you
Grinding. Who will be the first person to get eliminated?
First of all, I'm unsubbing from Clutch.
Damn, I should have been past that.
Second, I think first to be eliminated is Clutch.
Henry, who's your pick?
Fuck.
I'm gonna say Clutch, bro. He's always doing good in these 1v1 events. Like, it's about time he gets unlucky for once.
I know he's going to run with 2 ways.
Well,
You might send me a spin this game,
start,
baby.
guys. Let's get into it.
Who ordered the cashback? You. Earn a side of 3% cashback on dining, including takeout with Chase Freedom Unlimited. And there are even more new rewards. 5% on travel purchase through Chase, 3% on drugstores, and 1.5% on everything else you buy. Chase. Make more what's yours.
My psoriatic arthritis pain, I had enough. It's not getting in my way. Joint pain, swelling, tenderness, much better.
My psoriasis, clearer. Cosentyx works on all of this.
4 years and counting. So watch out. I got this.
Watch me.
Real people with active psoriatic arthritis look and feel better with Cosentyx. Cosentyx works fast for results that can last. It treats the multiple symptoms of psoriatic arthritis, like joint pain and tenderness, back pain, and helps stop further joint damage. Don't use it if you're allergic to Cosentyx. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor about an infection or symptoms. If your inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen, or if you've had a vaccine or plan to, serious allergic reactions may occur.
I just look and feel better.
I got real relief with Cosentyx. Watch me.
Feel real relief. Ask your rheumatologist about Cosentyx.
Go for the hot shot. Go for the hot shot. Oh, good shot, buddy.
4, 3,
I wouldn't
2,
do about that.
1, go!
I pressed A at 2. I pressed A at 2. I don't care. I don't care. Say I cheated, bro. I did it. I did it. I'm winning. Okay, I am winning. I'm on the smallest build that you can be on for this video, all right?
But look, if Grinding, I'm not gonna lie, if Grinding wins, I'm uninstalling 2K shit. I mean, chat. I'm uninstalling if Grinding wins. He's on a 6'2" offensive.
Why did I pass it? Why did I pass it? Oh my gosh, I should have waited for him to come get it.
This dude's
Nigga, what?
He's wearing Christmas. Nah, this dude can't be that good. Like, let's be honest, bro. He's literally like, come on.
Niggas doing L2 cheese. Yeah, it's on me.
I think I got a hard matchup. But why can't they give me a guard, bro? Like, they would give me a center like the very first matchup, bro. They really would give me a center. Interior. I bet you they don't have interior forces.
Oh, yeah, they gave him a zone rebound. Nigga, you went 6 for 11. I only missed one shot. You went 6 for 11, buddy. You went 6 for 11. Yeah, I lost. I'm finna VIP though. Yeah, I'm finna VIP though. No cap. I'm finna VIP though. Good job. You went 6 for 11. You went 6 for 11. You went 6 for 11. That's crazy. You went 6 for 11, still won. That's crazy. You a step on 2K20? This old ass game, you a step on this game, bro? This old ass fucking game.
No, I'm gonna lose.
Oh.
Yo, bro.
I'm with him. Oh my god, man! Look what I'm.
Listen. We recording a damn
Oh
video, dog.
my
Give me ball.
fucking god, bro! I should have
I've
waited
been
for him to
playing
come
on this
get it,
building
bro.
a minute too.
Oh my god,
Bro, I'm
this
not
is
gonna
tough.
lie, I forgot I was left. Every single time. Ow! Come on, y'all in my ducky. I'm trying to get the ball first possession.
Nigga left the squad. Alright, bye, buddy.
Come on, shoot it.
Nigga left the
Just
squad.
shoot
Nigga,
it, bro. Literally terrible.
Okay.
Oh my god, is he giving up already? Is he giving up already, dude? There's literally no way, bro. I'm literally gonna lose. No. Bro, he's going straight into the post-up animation. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold up, I got you. Let's go. Oh my god. Okay. Step back. Easy. Green. Let me get in my bag. Ah.
Oh no, you heard? Thank you. You said I'm gonna win. You went into your
Look at this dude.
Yo, you heard, bro? Yo, chill.
In my Duffy, I'm not gonna lie. If I go 7 for 7, they're gonna freak out. They're gonna freak out if I go 7 for 7. Bow. I'm in my prime. Green.
This nigga real life. Hey, Jam. This nigga real life deleted me. He got fucked up half the whole game, bruh. This nigga getting fucked up by a nigga that can't dribble the whole game, getting fucked up in every fucking game. That's crazy, bruh. Nigga got fucked up half the game, bruh. My dude only had like 6 points. This dude had like fucking 14 points. But this nigga gonna fucking delete me. These niggas be weird on this game, bruh. This why I don't be adding people, bruh. Dick sucking ass niggas. This why I don't add people, bruh. I had one fucking turnover. This nigga was supposed to come and get the ball anyway, bro. I don't even know why I fucking passed it. I don't even know why I fucking passed it, bro. This nigga try to glitch every fucking possession. I'm like, he's probably not gonna work this time, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. These niggas be weird, bro. I see why I just stay on my slash and just dunk on people every possession. That's why I stay on my slash and just play on the ones and shit, bro. These niggas be real life weird, bro.
We're 3 minutes into this recording, bro.
Nigga got mad over a fucking loss in 2K fucking 20. And we lost by fucking 2-3 points, bro. This man shot his man shot the fucking game winner and all, bro. Wide the fuck open.
I'm getting my threes in, bro.
Shit be sad. Nigga getting ISO'd by a fucking build that's not even supposed to ISO. Nigga getting ISO'd by a slow ass fucking build, bro.
Hold up, you better play me exactly.
You can't be fucking serious. Nigga ISO by a slow ass build, bro. It's my fault. It's my fault, but this nigga ISO by a slow ass fucking 2-way mid-range specialist, bro.
This is so bad, but
I know. I missed the shot, bro. Whatever. Shoot me. One chance. Bro, you an interior. You could win this shit again. Bruh. You lame as shit for this. Oh my god.
2. What's the first women playing?
Grown ass fucking men.
For the content? Come here, Power.
That's crazy. Nigga grown as fuck.
Oh no. He's sticking. I'm gonna blow by. You play high, I blow by. Give me 2, man. Let's get it. They're gonna be